The second runway has just reopened, but another major part of Britain's infrastructure came unstuck today as services on the busy East Coast main line were suspended. More chaos for weary passengers, as Annabelle Roberts reports.
Carriages were abandoned where they stood at Huntingdon and passengers were forced to walk along the tracks. 4 trains were stranded in this part of Cambridgeshire because of problems with overhead power cables. Their luggage followed, and those that could made their way up the embankment to finish their journey by coach. Arriving at Peterbrough station, many struggled to plot alternative routes, but remained stoic.
I've got here and the Leeds train's cancelled, so I've got to get a 2.5-hour train to Sheffield and then change to Leeds there for another hour train.
Go home now and wait till tomorrow.
The board at King's Cross says it all. All trains using the East Coast main line in and out of the London terminus were suspended. Instead, passengers were advised to get to Cambridge to be bussed over to Peterbrough and rejoin the line there, a detour adding hours to their journey. Some who set off first thing this morning found themselves back where they started 6 hours later. Frustrating, yes, but unlike air passengers, they weren't complaining much.
The guard and the bar staff, they were all really, really helpful. We had a lot of information, and so it was made as good as it could be made.
A limited service is now gradually starting, but not enough for all tonight's commuters. So yet another substantial group of people is having great difficulty getting around the country. King's Cross is uncannily quiet this evening, and it's unlikely services will be back on track anytime soon. Annabelle Roberts, ITV News, Central London.
And the strain on the trains did not end there. Once again, passengers had to queue for hours to catch the Eurostar. Richard Pallow joined them at ST Prancras.
5 a.m. this morning, and for the second day in a row, these London streets are packed, not with Christmas shoppers, but with weary travellers trying to find a way out of the UK. And at 11 a.m, joined by Pauline and Mike Betts-Allen. Their reason to reach Paris to spend Christmas with their daughter.
We've booked on a 12:30 train. We expect to get a train about 5.
Yes, if we're lucky.
There was a 3/4 service running, but as in previous freezes, Eurostar trains seem unable to fully cope with the cold. That means huge delays for customers, and by 1 p.m, a cup of coffee was all they'd been given.
It's an adventure. We don't normally do this. I'm not sure we'll do it again.
It's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and these people are joining the queue in exactly the same place we found Pauline and Mike this morning. With the last scheduled service at approximately 8 o'clock this evening, there is serious doubt whether all of these people will actually get to their intended destination. It took 10 minutes just to walk the 1 kilometre queue, crossing busy roads, using traffic signs as pedestrian guides. By 4 p.m, the 11 o'clock starters had seen the finish.
Wonderful, thank you, very happy. Off at last.
They left for Paris 40 minutes later, an outcome that tens of thousands will be more than happy to match over the coming hours and days. Richard Pallow, ITV News.